So I've started a new role since the pandemic as well with Capnick Insurance Group, and you recently have just started a new business venture in a digital space where you've been forever, but a new business venture specifically with your business partner, Brand Heart Evolution, right?
Yeah.
So it's like one of our last conversations was about leadership, but there's also a piece of people want to know, okay, why are you here? Why are we here? When they're looking at you as one of the leaders of the company, co-founder, okay, it's like you hold a meeting and it's like, okay, what now? What, right? Make us believe. And so
Right.
I was just really thinking about how important it is to sort of not force your way, but make your mark being you, and not forcing the issue, but definitely getting over that imposter syndrome as quickly as you can in order to like start to do the job that you're employed to do, right? Tiana, talk about what that transition has been like for you, and sort of did you have a certain amount of, although this is you've had your own business and you've done it, and at the in corporate, you've done it on your own, starting this partnership and this like rebrand, did you feel any apprehension around it?
Oh, you mean, I mean, around starting a partnership and, the whole thing, for
Yeah.
sure. But as far as going into this new role, um, no. I mean, just being honest, but that's because my business partner and I, we did a lot of work up front. Like, we talked about this for 6 months. Every week we had time scheduled with each other for 6 months, 2 hours a week, to talk about how this thing was going to look. So I guess I feel really comfortable that we've assessed our skills and really have the right roles within the organization. So that's why I don't feel any um, I guess, apprehension with my role within the company. Now, I guess when it comes to executing the role,
Yeah.
which is maybe what you're more so asking anyway, um, I guess there are some things that I feel a little bit apprehensive about. Um, yeah, for sure. I mean, just like we were talking about last week, leadership, because in my business before we merged, I didn't really have there were a couple of instances where I had an employee for a short period of time that was like a part-time employee in my company, and I paid them regularly. But for the most part, I worked a lot with contractors on project basis and things like that. So just kind of, and I'm still doing this right now, really, and I feel like I'll probably be doing it as long as I'm in this position. But really kind of understanding my own leadership style more, where there are opportunities to grow, because I just want to make sure that I'm providing the right type of support for my partner and for the people that work for us. Um, and that I'm not, um, I guess, wasting anybody's time.
Yeah.
Um, for me, though, I personally feel like I deal with imposter syndrome a lot. Um, I don't know why, but I do.
Well, so I just a good friend of mine just started a new role, and great company, and they don't do a whole lot of recruiting, and they don't have a whole of openings in this role. And so he started this training, and he's like, man, these people are like super like sharp, and he started, kind of questioning himself for a while, right? And this is it's a confident guy, in general, but it's like I feel like it gets it can, it can hit us all regardless. And so we were kind of talking to him like, you're there for a reason, blase splee, just trying to make sure that to kind of reinforce that piece. But I mean, I'm in the middle of I started a new role since this pandemic, as I mentioned, at Capnick, and in a company that I'm not very familiar with, right? And so trying to figure out where I belong and where I fit and sort of what I add. And so it doesn't mean you're gonna hit a home run every time you try something, but they brought you there for reasons where I have to, remind myself. And it's like, do what you do it here. And I had all these ideas, and I wanted to like talk about it during the recruiting and like interview process about all these ideas that I had. And then I realized that it was probably better for me to sort of show them certain things and sort of trying to establish like a proof of concept, and then delivering something that's pretty complete, or complete enough where you can kind of see where I'm going and then see how they receive it, versus just talking about all these great ideas without sort of any legwork to be done. So a couple times I've been reminded that I do have something to bring to the table, and it's a good feeling. It's a sort of validation. It's like, okay, I made the right call. I'm in the right field, and I am here for a reason, and I am adding to the culture and to sort of to the company.
Yeah, so the bottom line of the organization.